Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elle, and for my very first video I'm going to be reviewing a company called Zenyum. Now for those of you who have never heard of Zenyum before, they do 3D printed invisible braces, much like another company that is more well known called Invisalign. So a little bit of a backstory as to why I want to get braces again is that when I was 16 I wore the traditional metal braces for over a year, and then my dentist here in Thailand had me switch over to the clear retainers, again much like the Invisaligns. I wore them for a while back in New Zealand, and then one day they broke and I just never bothered to get a new one because they're a lot more expensive to get done over there, so I just kind of left it. Well, cut to 10 or so years later, my teeth have now moved back to their original position. And though they're not that bad, it's just for me personally, I'm kind of a perfectionist and it's just annoying knowing what my teeth used to look like and what they look like now. So I just want to fix a couple of things. I know they're not too bad, but I'll show you what it is that I want to fix. So it's these two here that's kind of like out a little bit, and then the bottom tooth here. So that's what I want to do. So with braces, as some of you might know, there's usually 3 different types. So there's the traditional metal ones, and then there's the ceramic ones, which are like kind of like the clear things that go on your teeth, but you still have the metal brace. And then of course there's the invisible ones, which is Invisalign. I think there's also another options to do it behind your teeth, but I'm not too familiar on that, so I'm not going to be talking about that. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to be talking about the invisible braces because that's the option that I've decided to go with. So when I was doing my research on what kind of braces to get, I went onto a Facebook group for expats here in Thailand, and I asked them, hey, has anyone ever had braces before as an adult? Like, what type of braces should I go for? Because I went to a few clinics to consult, and originally I would go in for the metal ones because they're like the cheapest option, and they kept trying to push Invisalign on me. Like every time it was just like, hey, why don't you get Invisalign, you know? And for the metal braces here in Thailand, or at least where I went to consult, it was around 35,000 baht to get the metal braces. I'll make sure I'll put the conversion rate somewhere on the video so you can kind of see what it is in your currency, but it's around 35,000 baht. But then Invisalign's varied between 120,000 baht to 160,000 baht. So that's a significant price difference. And, you know, I just wasn't sure if they were just pushing it on me because, you know, obviously it's going to make them more money, or if it is genuinely better. So I went on this Facebook group and I asked them for their opinions. In the feedback that I received, people said a lot of different things, pros and cons. These are things that you can go online and research yourself and have a look. There are pros and cons to everything. But there was one girl who said, hey, have you looked into Zenyum? Zenyum is very similar to Invisalign and it's a lot cheaper. And I was like, oh, okay, let me have a look. So then I went onto the Zenyum website and inquired about whether or not I can get braces done with them. So the process that you go through with them is that you obviously fill in all of your information, and then there's a section where you take photos of your teeth. Now when I did it, I was sitting on a bus going from Pattaya to Bangkok, so I've got like people next to me watching me be like but like you take a photo of the front of your teeth, kind of like this, and then from the side, so from this side, and then from this side, and then also from down here, you want to go and then also up here. So you upload the photos and then you send it to them. And then I think it took about 2 or 3 days for the consultant to get back to you to let you know whether or not you're eligible. So this is really important to do because the people at Zenyum will get in touch with you and consult with you to determine whether or not your case is doable with them or not. For some people, their case might be a lot worse, so they might have to go with the more traditional metal braces route. But luckily for me, my teeth are not too bad, so they said, yep, cool, you're all good to go. So yeah, like, I sent the photos. 2-3 days later, a consultant got in touch with me and said, hey, yeah, we've consulted our dentist here and they said it's all good for you to go ahead with Zenyum. And so what Zenyum does is they've got a lot of partners with dental clinics in different locations, and they just ask you what's the most convenient clinic for you to go in to do an x-ray and a scan of your teeth. So then they make an appointment with that dental clinic for you. You then go to that dental clinic, and the dentist there will do an x-ray of your teeth, of inside your jaws and everything, and a scan. And then, in my case, for example, after I did the x-rays and the scan, I came back into the room with the dentist, and she put the scans up on a screen for me to show me, and she just said, yep, look, so this is here, and here is okay. We're good to go. If you want to go ahead with it, we can do the mold of your teeth now, and then we'll send it off to Zenyum to consult with the other dentist. So then they did the mold. Now, if any of you have had braces before, you know the one I'm talking about, right? Like they kind of put like this gummy kind of thing, and then they like shove it in your mouth, and then like kind of starts to harden, and then they like shake and like pull it out. So once they've done the mold, they send everything off to Zenyum. And again, Zenyum have their own dentists that they work with. So yeah, I assume the dentists there kind of like look at it and then go from there. So after that, I believe what happens is the dentist that you were with at the clinic and the dentist at Zenyum work together on how best to treat your teeth. And they come up with a plan and everything, and then they make adjustments and they go back and forth. So for me, I think it took about like 2 weeks or something. They kept changing the plan just to make sure that they got it right, which I completely appreciate. You know, take as much time as you need. It's my teeth. I want them to be nice and straight. But eventually they finally agree on the right plan and the right treatment for your teeth. And then a consultant will get in touch with you and message you through an app called Line. So in Thailand, for those of you who don't know, we use like a communication app called Line. It's similar to WhatsApp, but a lot of businesses here use that as a form of communication between customers. So a consultant will get in touch with you online and say, hey, so the dentists have agreed on a treatment plan for you. These are all the details. This is how long it's going to take, and here's a video of what it's going to look like. Here's a plan of like what we need to do to your teeth. So in my case, they showed me a picture that showed where I would have to shave my teeth, which I'll put an image of that up for you to see where exactly it is. I'll also put up the video of my teeth. But it's pretty cool because, you know, in the video you can see very clearly each stage of your teeth as it moves and as it adjusts and how it's going to look like in the final result. So I thought that was really cool. They send that all to you, and they ask you to confirm whether or not you are happy with this treatment plan and if you have any more questions for the dentist. So I will show you guys a video now of what my teeth look like, and then I'll talk about one of my questions that I had for the dentists. Okay, so I'm going to show you the video that they sent me when they were asking me if the treatment plan is okay. So this is really, really cool. It shows you a 3D video of how your teeth are going to move into place over time. So here's my teeth, obviously, and then they show you how it's going to look. So this is where it is now, and then this is where eventually it's going to be. So step by step, it's going to move into place just like that. And you see my teeth moving in as well there. Here's the other side. Pretty cool. So the great thing about Invisalign or Zenyum or these 3D printed braces is that because it is done on a computer, it's a lot more accurate because they're printing it out, as opposed to the metal braces where it is kind of like the dentist, you go into the dentist and then they have to adjust it. So it's almost like they're using their naked eye to sort of plan and adjust it. Whereas with these 3D printed invisible braces, it's all pre-planned and it's all calculated out. So it's a lot more accurate. But I think it's really, really cool that they show you that. So I thought I would show you guys that. So here is the photo they also sent me at the same time as the video that shows you where they're going to make the cuts on my teeth. So as you can see where the red line is, it says 0.5 millimeters. That's how much they were going to cut the sides of my teeth in order to create space for them to move into place. Now, for some people, they might not have to do this because there might be enough space in their mouth already to be able to adjust their teeth, but for mine, there isn't, so they do have to make these cuts on your teeth to create that space to be able to move and push them in. So for me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places that they have to shave off, and it tells you how much they're shaving as well. So as you can see, it says 0.5 millimeters in some and 0.4 millimeters in the other ones. So yeah, that's also what they send you when you agree to the treatment. So as you can see in the video, my teeth were moving and then my gums were also moving as well. And my biggest question for the dentist was, will I have a gummy smile? Because I have seen cases here in Thailand where people have gotten, traditional metal braces, and as their teeth have moved in, their gums up here start to kind of like bunch up and protrude a little bit, and that's known as gummy smile. So in the video, as you see, it's kind of like moving, and so my biggest question for them was, will I have a gummy smile? The consultant went back, asked the dentist, and then they got back to me a couple of days later and said, hey, the dentist said your teeth will be fine, it's not moving too much or it's not going in too much to cause gummy smile. So if you're okay with the treatment plan, do you agree with it? And so, yeah, I was happy with the answer, and I said, yeah, sure, I'm okay with that, and that's it. They agree, and then they send it off to be 3D printed. So they tell you how long it's going to take. I think it took about 6 weeks for me. Didn't hear from them for 6 weeks, which is whatever, fair enough. And then 6 weeks later, they get in touch and they say, hey, your equipment has arrived from overseas, ready to be picked up at your clinic. When would you like to make an appointment to go and pick it up? I made my appointment to go back to the same clinic to pick it up. Now, when I got to the clinic, what I didn't realize is that they actually send a Zenyum consultant out to the dental clinic to bring your equipment. And I'll show you here, this is how it came, like this. And which is really cool because the consultant then sits down with you, talks with you through everything. The really cool thing about Zenyum is they have an app, and it has everything in there, which is amazing. So the consultant sits down with you, gets you to download the app, tells you what to do, how to use it, shows you everything. So anyway, I could waffle on and on about the app, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you over to the app and show you a little bit of what the consultant showed me, just so you guys can be a little bit more familiar with how it all works. So let's go have a look, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you the Zenyum app now. So you download the app and then you go in. So when you first get it, you will have to register for an account. They do prefer that you use the same email address that you used when you originally inquired with them. So once you create the account, you just enter all your details, your name, your birthday, etc., all of the usual stuff. And then it'll bring you to this page. For the purposes of this, I'm just going to ignore everything else, and we're just going to be focusing on the one that says Zenyum Clear Journey up in the top left-hand corner. So when you go into that part, it comes up with this page, which I think is so cool. So see where it says 7 days here? That's how many days left until I switch over to the next aligner. So where it says current aligner, it means I'm on my second one out of the 28 that I have. So I've already worn a week of my medium ones, and today I changed over to my hard one, so it's my second aligner. And then where it says time left today, it's how many hours left that I should wear them or could wear them until I meet my requirement of the day of 20 to 22 hours. And then the really cool thing about this app as well is that if you or when you eat, you take them out and you can pause the time. So if you hit pause, it stops the time and you eat. And then when you finish and you brush your teeth and you put them back in, you can hit resume and continue the countdown until the next aligner, which I think is pretty cool. So it kind of like keeps you on track. And then down the bottom where it says frequently asked questions, it's obviously frequently asked questions. So if you go in, you can have a look and see all the questions that are in there. So if you're starting to get concerned about anything, have a look through here and just see if it can answer your questions. But if not, there's a really cool little chat button here on the bottom right hand corner. So you tap into that and they've got a live chat with a consultant and you can ask them a question. Now, there's a little microphone button down there as well that you can use to record your questions. The consultants do speak English, so don't worry if it's all in Thai up here, but they do understand English and can't speak English, so you can ask them questions as well. And then if you go down here into my progress, this is really, really cool. You go in there and it tells you how much time you wear them per day. So mine has a little red exclamation mark because you're supposed to wear them 20 to 22 hours a day. So I guess my app hasn't documented those hours. So like it's not good. But the thing is, like, I have worn them for that long. It's just sometimes I like come into the app and then I pause my time and then I put them back in, but I forget to unpause it so it doesn't get to record the time. So don't forget to do that, guys. But then here where it says total days, it shows you that I've worn them for 8 days out of 197 days. So that's pretty cool. And then where it says my photo journal, I really, really love this. So where there's the green plus button here, you tap into that and then you enter the aligner number. So for example, today I'm on my second aligner, so I put number 2 in, and then I would take a photo or upload a photo of my teeth currently. And then once it's uploaded, it comes into this part, and then you can kind of scroll through and have a look at the progress of your teeth. How cool is that? So this is the first one. Look at my hideous my hideous face. But then yeah, there's that one. It says aligner 1, 8th of December. And then if I upload my second photo, I would be able to scroll to the side and see the next one and see the continual progression. And then down here has the video that I showed you of my teeth when they originally sent me the treatment plan. So it's that video. It's just in here for you to refer to if you need. But I don't know if it's going to work right now. I don't know if it's playing ball. No, it's not playing ball. That's okay. But yeah, so that's really cool. It tells you your progress and it shows you your progress in here and you can keep track of everything. And that's it really. I mean, there's like a blog here. I'm not really sure. Okay, nope, it doesn't find anything. All right. And then shop, there's some things here that you can buy. There's like a whitening thing, a vibrating toothbrush, and I guess if you want to purchase, if you just download the app and you haven't actually purchased the braces yet, you could do it here as well. Oh, what is this? Oh, I see. If you tap on that, free smile assessment is what I talked through before, where you take photos of your teeth and send it through to them. But that's it really. You've got your profile with all of your information, and if you go home, it's just got all of this here in the front. So that's the app, guys. That's it. Cool, so there you have it. That's the app. So for my case, I have 28 sets to wear, and they told me it will take about 6.5 months. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything that it came with, okay? Right now I've only got 5 sets because after 5 sets I have to go back to the dentist and complete my last shaving of the teeth, and then they'll send me the rest to wear after that. So here we go. So one of the really cool things that the consultant told me was that the difference between being 3D printed in the States versus in Germany is that if yours are printed in Germany, this is how they come. They come with 2. So one set you wear for 2 weeks. So one for 1 week and one for the last week, right? And the first one is medium. I don't know if you can see, medium. And then the second one in the second week for the set is hard. Now if yours are 3D printed in Germany, you are in luck. You get the medium and the hard, which means that your teeth have time to adjust to the new set of braces. when you wear the medium one first, and when I say medium, I'm talking about the density and the hardness of the actual material itself. So when you wear the medium one, it's not as like hard and intense on your teeth, so it's not as painful, and it allows your teeth time to adjust to the new set. So you wear the first one, the medium one, for a week, and then you switch to the hard one. Now, I've already worn 1 week of it, and I can tell you when you change to the hard one, it bloody hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, but it's a bit uncomfortable, you know, so it was quite nice to have the medium one first to kind of ease your way into it. However, if you are unlucky and yours get printed in the States, they just give you the hard ones, man. Like, they give you one, and that's your one for 2 weeks, and then you just change to the next set. So yeah, fingers crossed you get the ones from Germany. But so I was lucky, mine came from Germany. So this is my second set. I already took out my first set, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute how I put them in and out. But this is the first set, so I'll bring them out and show you. When they come out of the bag, they have the top one like this, and then they have the bottom one like this. And it's got like stickers on it, I think just to like show you that it's new and no one's used it or something. I'm not really sure, but you just take the stickers off and then you pop them in, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, they literally come with all of the sets. Again, I've only got 5 with me here. I'll show you the inside. I've got 5 of the sets in here, and then they're gonna send me the rest after I go back to the dentist and finish shaving my final 2 little bits they need to shave. It also comes with a case. Now, I do have to admit that the Invisalign case is a lot nicer than this one, but yeah, whatever, who cares, it's just a case, right? And then they also come with this, which is like a gummy kind of thing. I'll show you. It's called a liner chewies. They're like gummy things, and I'll show you how to use them. But they come with 2. And I've already got one in the bathroom, and once you put the aligners in, to kind of get it to squeeze into your teeth more, you kind of like chew on it to do that. And again, I'll show you. And then it comes with this and a brochure. That's it. That's all it comes with. The consultant goes through everything with you. They show you how to put your first ones in, and then that's it. They say thank you, goodbye, and then they're gone, and then you're ready and free to go home. And that's it, guys. That's literally all it was. The whole process probably took about 2 months in total to kind of go for the consultation, agreeing, getting printed, and then coming back and getting it all sorted out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put them in. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take you guys on a crazy adventure to my bathroom. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to put them in and out. So first I'm gonna show you my medium ones. Again, I've already used a week of it. I'm now on my second half of the first set. So now I've already worn the medium ones, and now I'm switching to the hard ones. So the medium ones in the beginning, when I had to put it in, I had to use the Gummy to kind of like chew on it to put it in, and it was kind of like tight. But now that it's been a week, it's actually really, really easy to put in and take out. So like, so just watch how easy it is to put the medium ones in, right? You just kind of go straight. You're supposed to put it in the front first, and then slowly like push the back parts in. So yeah, and then see, super easy, just goes right in. Also, it gives me a lisp when I wear them. Some people it doesn't, but for me it personally does. And then the second one, in, and then so yeah, again, use this. Super easy, right? But now the hard ones, because it's day 1 of the hard ones. So to take them out though, I'll show you. You kind of go like this. You have to pull them from the back down first, because they can break if you just kind of yank them out and like one side comes out and the other side doesn't, and it's like uneven. So you do have to kind of put your fingers in and then pop them down, and the same with the bottom ones, like that. So like this. and then they come out. And then the other ones, ta-da! Now for the hard ones. The hard one, this is quite tight, so watch. Not as easy to put in. Oh, that's tight. And you do feel a bit of like sensitivity and pain, but it's only the first day of the hard one, so you know, hopefully by the end of the week it's not too bad anymore. And then again at the front, and then pop it down. And I don't know if you can see, not really, but they're not quite like in, so this is when this comes in handy. You go, ooh, you can hear it. Okay, so now that's tightly in there. They don't recommend you kind of use your teeth and just go like that to put them in, because again, you're gonna damage them, it can break. But it's as simple as that, guys. When you go out, obviously, you have to wear them for 20 to 22 hours a day for them to work. You know, they're active when they're on your teeth. So you gotta wear them for 20 to 22 hours, which means they give you a bit of leeway for you to take them out when you're eating. Every time you eat, you have to take them out. And then when you're done eating, you have to brush your teeth and floss your teeth before putting it back in. But if you're not able to brush and floss your teeth, they just recommend that you just rinse your mouth out. I can't even speak. Rinse your mouth out with water, or if you have mouthwash, that works too. But just kind of like really thoroughly rinse out your mouth, because if you put them back in and you still got food in your teeth, it can lead to cavities, so just be wary of that. I am now someone who carries a toothbrush and toothpaste with me everywhere, and my case as well. I bring the case with me everywhere, and I have the gummy thing inside as well, always. So that's it. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions, let me know. So that's it, guys. It's easy as. I'm gonna finish off the rest of the video with my braces in, so I apologize if I'm lisping. I need to get my 20 to 22 hours, you know. But the reason why I did decide to go with Zenyum in the end compared to all the other things out there is because it is significantly cheaper than Invisalign. Now, like I said earlier in the video, Invisalign can cost anywhere between 120,000 baht to 160,000 baht, but with Zenyum, it only cost 52,430 baht. And not only that, they have promotions all the time. So I actually got mine for 49,953 baht. So much cheaper, right? And the great thing about Zenyum is that they have different payment plans. So you can pay for it all up front, or you can choose to pay for it in 3-month installments, 6-month installments, or 10-month installments, and all interest-free on certain credit cards that they're partners with, which is pretty amazing. So if you're doing a 10-month installation, that only works out to be about 4,953 baht per month. I mean, so much more affordable. The service is great. They're always in touch with you. They have great customer service. They have consultants come out with you and explain everything to you. Sorry, I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, I mean, personally for me, I think it was a really great option. I'm really, really happy with this service. And if anyone is considering getting braces, then I'm going to leave a link below for you to get in touch with them and just go for it, guys. Like, honestly. Oh, and of course, I have to say, it is only available in Southeast Asia. I'm so sorry. That is like the most important detail ever. Zenyum is only available in certain countries. So they're only available in Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, and Vietnam. So I'm so sorry if I missed that detail out. If you do live outside of these countries, this service is not available to you. But hey, if you do ever move to one of these countries, at least now you know who to choose as an option. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe below. It does go a long way to help me, and if eventually in the future I become monetized, then I can make more of these kind of videos for you guys, so your support would mean a lot to me. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye!